For the activity, we are talking about what do you need for provide an excellent customer service. For provide an excellent customer service, you have in mind three important things. The most important things that you have in mind are the client must be heard. You couldn't interrupt the client. That's impolite, very impolite, and that wouldn't be a professional call. The customer must be heard. The second one is to be understood. You need to understood the client. You need to empathize with with him. We need to understand the situation and put on your shoes. The third thing is care for. You need to care for the client, the the situation, empathize, understand the problem, and care for them in the moment. For for example, create a momentary relationship with the client, be, being polite, and things like that. One of the most important things is the acronym SEC. S is smile. You all the time, you are being smile like this, and for A, you need to have a contact with the customer if you are dealing with him, and for the last one, you need to comment all kind of things. For example, the problem, the issues, the solutions, and things like that. For the bonus, you need to empathize, you need to hear the client, you need to understand the client, be clear with him, and
Okay, according
that's
to
it.
the video about the 7 essentials to master an efficient customer service provided, we have to be able to enhance at the very beginning and figure out and realize the whole importance that our customers should have and they are pretending to be of. So that means that the customer is the most important thing for us, is the most important thing of the process. And also the service to be heard, and furthermore, it means to be looked after by us as the agents as we are supposed. And we have to have in mind some of the essentials. So that means to be respectful, tolerate, and be polite, and be well aware about the needings in spite of its upsetness and uncomfortability, so that it gives the due time for them to release whatsoever they are disgusting or I'm putting on. And by talking about all the skills, we should excellent on the different manners and behaviors, so that it's important to be kind, also confident, and self-conscious about, and very truthful whenever they need. Moreover, to perform or showing a good attitude is essential. Listening to the customer every time, and also give the comfortability for them to be understand or to be understood better, we'll say, and to be enhanced. Good communication is efficient, and a good treatment, so that empathizing with the customers is a very important skills for us as the customers and for the clients, but also to clarify situations, so that make customers to be understood by their due situations and value. Whenever it's told, they are the most and the very important and the most important part of the process. We have to look after, to take care of them, so that, by other words, maintain them, to be self-confident, see the most important, and to find a due resolution for the complaints, and follow up always. That means be there with them. So the resume for the 7 essentials.
Okay, so uh, for instance, we need to keep up good behaviors, not just in a work process. We need to do the same things in the student process. Keep hard working, or keep I could manage of the behaviors that I could have in my work. Here's like when I told you in some video in one of the videos I seen the sec smile in contact and become the client. It's evidence we can have a contact, but we could make the customer. I feel good. I'm good. Make him the listener. Uh, I I'm good. Even if I bad, uh, this could do in the same in the scholarship or the student process that I could have in my class. So I think this very important is keep the patience, keep quite positive, change a little bit the problems that they could have in some spaces and have the my positive behavior in this type of places in the work or even in a class or even in my class. Um, but I think that that is a very important to have is I empathize with the problems that the present in the moment, keep searching solutions in my student process because if I apply the things that the present in my life, could I help the same to the customer, the person that I want to help. I need to be very qualified with my solutions. Keep thinking the solutions is not more than me. Is more is to someone to have that will have a problem. I need to be calm and make the customer feel better. This is a this is my objective and as a worker in a company center. Follow up all the instructions that I could have in a class and make make apply in my work process and or in a call as we see. But to ending the principal thing that I could have is keep positive, even if I bad and give um, give a solution. Things that my to the customers make the customer feel better than he or she feels in that moment. That's all.
According to the researchers that we have found into the performance, they right now are working with some of the very biggest and huge companies here in Colombia. So that most of them are Bavaria, any other ones that comes up with the technology sources, such as like Microsoft with Xbox and many other one kinds of technology and appliances. Also, they are trying to work with some agencies of travel, such as that come up with some airlines as Avianca and so on, with many kind of financials such as BBVA Bank, Colpatria Bank, and actually they were working with La Vivienda, and also in some kind of insurances such as AXA and so forth.
So in this process, the things that I done to improve my English and increase my English level, that's the things that I never done before in my life. I think because when I learn English, I just learn English by the school process. But in this process, I heard some sites or some websites that would help us to increase my English. That my favorite page to do this is page called like lyric stream. Lyric stream is a page that you put your favorite song,
For
obviously
improve
in
our
English.
listening, we can use the many resources. For example, listening audiobooks. This is the most important. Maybe comics. That's better because the language used this is so common and a little bit easy than for example, listening music or things like the the people common used to do.